I'm going to be doing some topiaries with moss and some natural elements for my centerpiece for my farm table this spring. I seem to be seeing them all over the place, and it's got me really wanting one. I'm starting with a terracotta pot. This is an old terracotta pot. I did a transfer onto this. It was super easy technique. It's on my blog, transferring onto terracotta. You might want to do that. This is a year old, and this one sat outside a good bit of last summer and has been on the screen porch all winter. Actually had a plant in it, which it died, and I still got a little dirt in it. But I like the look because I've aged the pot and then put the French transfer on it, and I really like that one. So I'm going to use that for the centerpiece on my farm table this spring, probably summer too. I have a styrofoam base cone that I wrapped sheet moss around. This sheet moss did not have adhesive, so I just used a glue gun. And you know, you have to be careful with high temp glue guns with styrofoam, it'll melt them. So I used a low temp glue gun with this, and it did fine. You can see it's on there. So, and now I'm going to add a little moss on top of it, and this will be the center one, I think. And then I'll do two on either side of it as well. All right, let's get started. All right, you floral designers out there, forgive me because I am sure there's better ways to do this, but I have started wrapping some really thin twigs in that bunch. A lot of them are too brittle and too thick. This one's almost too thick. It may break on me anyway. Putting them into the styrofoam with these floral picks. I think that's what they're called. I really don't know. Anyway, and kind of wrapping them around. We're going to cover up the pins or the picks, whatever, so you don't have to worry about it. You can see, I think we need one right here at the top. I have most of the ones, the little twigs wrapped around that I want to do. I like the way it looks. Alright, so I've been just taking the glue gun and gluing some of this spring green moss. I saved out this one to do. It's got 3 floral picks. As you do this, I'm using a high heat glue gun. Be careful. It's also helping your twigs to stay in place, the glue. Now, this is going to remain tacky long after it cools a bit, so I just kind of sit this on top and wait, because if you press down there, you're going to take off your fingertips, and I do that a lot with high heat glue. But I wait for a few seconds. I want to show you while I'm waiting. I've just gotten the moss here and there, and you kind of eyeball it to see maybe where else you think it could use some. And then you put it there. Remember this one that I told you I don't need to touch? Now it's cooled off. I can press it down. It's still very tacky and it sticks. And the high heat was helpful because it glues down those sticks for us. So here's what I did with my little moss grapevine ball topiaries. And I added it to the one cone-shaped topiary that I made, which I have the tutorial on the blog, and I'm putting this together for a centerpiece for my farm table for this spring. I can also take it on into summer. If I decided to take these and do something different for the summer, I can think of about 5 or 10 places that the topiaries would look great in the house. These are a fun thing to make, and you will always be able to use them 12 months out of the year in your decorating in your home. They were easy and they were inexpensive. Stay tuned on the YouTube channel, All Things Heart and Home YouTube, for more spring projects. And check out my blog. I'm there every day, allthingsheartandhome.com. Until next time, sending love, guys. Bye-bye.